Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I've got something a little bit different for you guys tonight. I did get a little something in the mail from Birchbox that I ordered. I'm just going to show you that. And then I have a piece of mail that I got. And then I also want to tell you guys how I got our puppy, LouLou. Everybody has asked how LouLou came into our lives, and I really wanted to tell you guys that. So we'll start off with what I got from Birchbox. I really fell in love with that sample of the red. It's really nicely packed. It was free shipping. I had a $10 credit for something or another, so it only cost me 13 bucks. For this, but it's still really expensive. I don't know, but I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It is that the Beauty Protector, Protect and Detangle. I have really fine hair, and yeah, so it wound up costing me $13 since it was a sample that I got. It was free shipping, which was good. So I basically got it home for $13 because the original was $23. I had a $10 credit and then I had free shipping. So, but this stuff smells incredible. My husband doesn't normally say, "Ooh, what's that smell?" or "What perfume do you have on?" or whatever, because he just doesn't. And so, there's been, I don't know, 5 or 6 times in the last month or so that, since I've gotten the sample of it, that my husband's like, "What is that you have on? You smell so good. What is that?" Or what, you know, and it's this. He smells my hair and he's like, "Oh, wow, that is incredible." So I'm really excited to have this. But normally $23, there's no way in God's green earth that I would pay $23 for this. So let that be said. Moving on to other business, because everybody wants me to see me do something else. So, I did get a letter from a Mr. Joseph A. Van Landingham in Montana. And what I really loved was this right here on the back. And it says, "Prepare for disasters. Make sure you have a plan for your pet in the event of a hurricane, tornado, fire, or flood. For information, please visit humanesociety.org. And I truly believe this, guys, and you guys know that I did preach this on 4th of July. Please do something with your pets. Our dog LouLou, you know, that night that I filmed and the kids were outside playing with firecrackers, she would not go outside for 2 days. She was totally petrified. She'd get to the door and she would just shake like a leaf. And she was never even outside really near it. The kids popped one firecracker while she was outside and she lost her mind, and she's totally traumatized by it. She just, it's so sad. It really, really is. So, anyway, so please, guys, please take care of your pets, okay? He sent this lovely little card. This is just for you. And it just said that he was new to watching my channel, and he liked unboxings, and wanted to say hi, and then said Jovi, and it says, "Have an awesome day." And so I really, really want to thank you for that. I thank you so much. This is actually my very first fan letter. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. So now on to our pretty little LouLou. Her actual name is Louie or Louise. We got her when she was just barely this big. My mom and I had gone to the store. I don't even remember what we were doing, to be honest. And we had turned off the highway onto our road. In the summertime, our road is like a really, like a an orange color, like an orange dirt color. It's not clay colored because we don't have clay here, we have sand. But it was like this orange, and anyway, so we turned the corner, and we drive a minivan and we live on back roads, so we always look for rocks and things like that in the road so that we don't hit them. And so as soon as we turned on the road, I was like, stop, because there looked to be a rock in the middle of the road. And so I was like, I'll get out and get it. And so I get out of the van, and I walk up to this, what I think is a rock, and it's a puppy. And she's so tiny, and she's just laying there. Somebody had thrown her out because she's blind in one eye. She is a, I don't know, they said she's like I don't know what she is. She's a mixed dog, but she's beautiful. Y'all have seen her. And she's blind in one eye. And you can totally just, whatever on that side, and she doesn't see it. But they had thrown her out because she just wasn't good enough. So I picked her up, and I thought, what am I going to do with a dog? We don't do dogs. What am I going to do with a dog? We had lost our dog. Well, our dog that we had died. And then my dad had gotten a new weenie dog, and it was a rescue as well. And he had a dog. But we were like, we don't need a dog. We go on so many vacations and, that kind of thing. And we aren't here to take care of the dog. And so we said, well, most dogs that are thrown out are usually sick or die or whatever. You take them to the vet and something's wrong with them. So we took her home. My daughter fell in love with her. My daughter named her. And we kept her. We took her to the vet. The vet said she was perfectly fine, other than she was blind in the one eye. And so she kind of chose us because we kept her, but we didn't keep her. We put her, we have 47 acres, 48 acres, and we just kept her outside. We made her a little bed in my daughter's playhouse, and we fed her and watered her, and we figured that she would grow up like most of the stray dogs. She'd grow up and she'd move on, like all of them have done before, and so she just kept getting bigger, and she kept getting bigger, and my daughter started working with her, and she got her trained to sit and to hand her your paw, and all of those things, and then she just kind of stayed. I truly believe that she chose us. She knew enough to get into the road. And so she chose us. We couldn't give her away. So she's been with us for, I don't know, she's like a year and a half, almost 2 years old now. And she's the best dog we've ever had. I mean, she'll fight you to the death. We used to have a trouble with coyotes coming up and taking our baby goats and things like that, and that stopped. She doesn't go into the woods. She goes right up to the woods and keeps them pushed back. basically. She doesn't really fight with them or, you know, whatever, but she, you know, she scares them enough that they don't come up. Because they have to cross the yard in order to get to the pen where the babies are normally at. And so she does that, and then she guards the house. I mean, she thinks she's vicious, but she's really not. Like, the FedEx man will honk and honk and honk and honk and honk because she's just like going to town at his truck. And then as soon as you come outside, you just call her and she'll stand on the porch and she'll wait. She'll stand right next to you and she will look at that man and she will not have it. She's so funny, and she's such a wonderful judge of character. Every fishy person that has come up to the house, they don't get very far because she doesn't have it. She barks and barks and barks and gets right up on you like you think that she's going to bite them, but she has never bit anybody. She just gets right up on them and really, you know, puts the fear in them, and they usually run. Let's be honest, they usually run because she honestly looks like she's going to devour them. But she has never bit anybody. She's never given us any trouble. She's always been ours and loved us, and she'll be here forever. We tagged and collared her and had her neutered, fixed, I don't know, whatever it is you do to girls. And, you know, she's outside at night, and then while my husband's not here, she thinks she needs to stay inside. She thinks that she is in charge. So she wants to live inside while he's gone. So when my husband's been gone the last few days, she won't go outside. She'll go outside to potty, and then she'll come right back to the door and kind of scratch at it and wait on you to come let her back in if you're not waiting on her. She doesn't understand why you're not standing there waiting on her because, you know, she's supposed to be in the house because she's in charge right now. So it's kind of funny. But that's the story of my dog. That's the story of LouLou. They told me she had pit bull in her, which I guess that's where she gets the venacity at. And then she has some lab in her, golden retriever, lab, that kind of thing in her. So, but she's never bit anybody. She's never hurt anybody. She's never hurt anything. She's never killed a chicken. She's never, you know, she'll make them think she's going to kill them, but she, you know, herds them in the direction that they're supposed to go, and then she leaves them alone when they are where they're supposed to be. You know, she thinks that everything has its place, which means that she's perfect here because all of us think that everything has its place around here. And she just knows things. It's like she's psychic. She just knows things that, you know, I have a son that has Asperger's. I have a son that has ADHD, and he is currently off of his medication because he developed some side effects from his hyper medicine, and so they took him off of it, and he's currently wired to the gill. And LouLou, I put some Instagram stories on about showing LouLou and JoJo, because she lays beside of him, and she lays on him, and she calms him. I don't know how she does it. He'll get really hyper, and she'll come up to him and nudge him, and you know, pat at him and try to get him to pay attention to her rather than be wired, I guess is the way to look at it, you know. But she's a very, very, I'd call an old soul. And we love her. And I hope that she lives to 20 years old. Because she's a very, very, very loved member of our family. And I don't know what we would do without her. We, when we go on vacation, we talk to her on the phone. My dad will hold up the phone and we'll talk to her here at the house because she's taking care of business. She does. She takes care of business. And she goes into my dad's house, and his dog Buddy is a weenie dog, and she will go and eat his food, and it's really funny. We also get her the bark boxes, but for whatever reason, she's a big dog, but she doesn't have a big mouth. She can't open her mouth really wide to get the big balls that they send. So they're always having to send different toys to us because she can't do the big balls, which I don't know why they just don't change it and not send her big balls. But so she winds up getting a softer toy, and then the big balls and stuff go to Buddy, which Buddy rips to shreds. He absolutely thinks that everything in that house that is given to him, he doesn't, you know, rip your shoes up or anything like that. But if you give him a toy, that is his toy, and he is going to demolish it. It is his life's mission to demolish it. And that is Buddy, which he's also a rescue, and he's my dad's dog. So if you guys ever want to hear the story about my dad's dog, I will be more than happy to share that with you. But I've taken up enough of your time. I've cried and told you all about our lovely LouLou and how much she means to us. And she means the world to us. And I never thought that a dog would mean that much to me. I didn't, you know, I had pets, but I never was really close to them. I guess I always thought that, oh, dogs die, cats die, you know, don't get comfortable, they'll, you know, they won't be around long. And so I didn't get attached to him, but I'm really attached to LouLou because I swear to God, guys, I swear she was hiding in the ditch and she just crawled out for me. She knows me. I don't know. She's probably somebody reincarnated as my dog. Because she just knows us. She knows my kids. And she knows my family. And she knows us. And I'm thankful to God or whoever put her in that road, that day, that time, for us to pick her up and call her ours. So, guys, please take care of your puppies. Like this says, make a plan. Love your dogs. Love your babies. Love your cats. Whatever it is that you have. Love them. Hug them. Kiss them for me. And, please, if you guys like this sort of random stories or whatever this is, I don't really know. Please let me know what you guys would like to know about or talk about or whatever. And like, comment, subscribe, share. All of those good things help our channel grow and the love to continue. Thanks, you guys. Have a good night, okay? Bye-bye.